Give me 1 second to pause things and figure out where I am. Okay, hopefully this works. I'm not feeling it tonight, but we need to play this video game, so hopefully I start feeling it later. Hold on, I need to adjust the sound. Maybe, I can't remember where anything goes. How are we feeling about that sound? As we all know, I need to fix my... One of these days, instead of a Thursday Nancy stream, what we're gonna do is we're gonna reset all of my audio and then just try to fix it. How about that? Let me know if it doesn't sound good. Oh shit, fuck. Okay, we do have to redo that entire case. We do have to redo that entire case. I meant to... It's loud again? Did that do anything? While you guys tell me about the music, I'm just gonna start rapidly clicking. I forgot. I was going to do this before, but I completely forgot. It's just a lot of clicking, and it doesn't go any faster than this. Is it still loud? I turned it down a lot. So, maybe it needs to be this one? How's this one? You can't click through it any faster, which is annoying. Is this better? I've turned it down more. It's all basically, it's almost off. Is that better? I don't know which ones are better because I keep changing. Is it okay now or is it too quiet? Are we okay or is it, you can't hear it all? Oh my god. Is there some way that I can hear this without opening Twitch? How is this? Like I said, I have 3 different audio viewers and I don't know which one it is. It's fine now? Okay, perfect. Okay, I can't click through this part. Or maybe I can? I think I gotta click. No, it's just Lucy talking. There he is. He's on the edge. He's on the verge. He can't take it anymore. Still think this is a terrible pose for her. Hate whoever did that. Do 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 do. My god. Okay. You two are gonna talk some more. He definitely gets sunburnt going outside. I firmly believe the only time he goes outside, aside from like walking home from work, or walking around from work, is like when he sees Flora. Like, Flora's gonna make him go stand in the garden and he's gonna have a terrible time with it. Okay, what the fuck was I doing? I had to find like a ton of shit, I think. Hold on, let me just... Oh my god. Sorry, this is the 4th time that I've done this. Because I did it on stream, and then I did it after stream trying to fix it, and then I did it for Carter, and so this is the 4th time I'm doing this. And I can't remember what I actually have to click on. Yeah, this is the 4th time we're going through this. And I can't entirely tell. Yeah, well, I couldn't find the right thing to get around. It doesn't save. That's the biggest thing about this game. It doesn't fucking save. Oh shit, which... Okay, blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. So, we gotta see the brother at some point soon, right? Like, is he really gonna show up in the last case? Maybe. The last case has a lot of stars. Maybe. I don't remember what the order is, so we're gonna go... I need to see this note. Pointed note. Yeah. Something about a hornless beast. I don't care. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. What were my... Hold on, I have to check my key bindings. What are they? Okay, it's west. There we go. Okay, it does work. Cool. Oh, he's here. The little... Oh, I did mention once, that I thought that he was broken, his hat. When I got the big one, there's a hole in the... There's like a split in the plastic at the same spot. So I can confirm he's not broken. He's in perfect condition. He just also gets checked around a lot because he's my little one. I'm not gonna throw the big guy. He's weirdly large. We'll say that. This guy's better for, like, shaking. Strangling, you know? Yeah, he's not broken. He's just hanging out. He's here. He's always with me because he doesn't go on my shelves. My big shelves of my big display shelves. Sir, go back over there. I don't think we found everything. I don't know how big Jefferson is, but he is bigger. He's weirdly he's bigger than all of the Ace Attorney plushes. So proportionally, it's just really weird. Oh wait, so White Cat from 3 o'clock. That's the book order that I forget. So it's the White Cat, tea, car, apple. That's not the right button. Bigger than a bread loaf. It is bigger than a bread loaf, I think. Cat. Tea. Car. Apple. Ugh. Thank you. No, he's big. I can send you a picture with something for comparison at some point. I mean, do you guys know how big, like, Plushniks is? He's bigger and taller than Plushniks. Pop! Actually, Founding Father Thomas Jefferson is a bit bigger than a bread loaf, if you're thinking about it. He is bigger than a bread loaf. Bovine comes before swine, and what was the other one? Bovine comes before swine, and hornless beast that leads the way. Alright, so I think this is where we got stuck last time. God. Awesome. Staircase, wow. These stairs lead out of the cellars. However, Atista can't have escaped as the officers have been guarding the top the entire time. So glad it says no. Toilet. A very dirty toilet that you'd really rather not use. The flush handle moves, but it doesn't work. Gross. Smelly note. It reads, Horned is the last beast to go, the flames dying in its wake. That's how it is sometimes, I guess. An empty bathtub. The plug is missing, so it couldn't be filled. A rather slimy tap. It seems to be connected because water flows from it. Oh, ew. Yeah, why were you smelling it? It looks like you could oh, wait. Voices. Shit. It looks like you could fill something up from this, prof. Is there something you want to fill with water? Fuck, is there? The bathroom door, perfect. Tap, toilet, smelly note, fireplace. Bathtub? I guess we could technically fill up the bathtub, but he's gonna be like, no, fuck you. I'm not sure how you're intending to fill that with water, Lucy. That's not an accurate response. I know how to fill up a bathtub, Alfendi. That's the easy part here, is filling up the bath. Well, I mean, I guess they don't have the plug, but we can always shove something in there. You got a lot of newspaper in there. I think that maybe we could find out a way to make that work. I know water goes through newspaper, but we could experiment to see how much newspaper we can fit in there. No, this isn't going to work, is it? Yes. I don't know. He's got a lot of it. She can just start shoving his she can just start stealing it from his pockets and shoving it in the plug. I'm sure we can figure out something. Yeah, thank you, JFK. You understand. The top drawer of a small chest of drawers used for storage. It's old, but the drawer moves freely, as Art means. Oh, perfect. Tweezers. A no-fuss pair of tweezers. At their tip, they are very fine and should be able to grip onto small objects in very tight spaces. Can we take it? Hell yes, because I want to see what I can do with that. Lower drawer. The bottom drawer of a small chest of drawers used for storage. It's old, but the drawer moves freely. Rickety key for the music box, maybe? No, that's not a music box key. That's probably for the cabinet. Music box keys aren't complicated. A rusty old key that looks like it's about to break at any moment. Great. Another note. Is it smelly? Bed. A musty smelling bed. The bedding is very damp and has a questionable odor. Awesome. Crumpled note. It reads, swine follows after canine. Should I have been writing this down? Hold on. Use one of my notepads to write things down. Swine follows canine. We all know I have no memory. I don't want to smell it. We don't have to smell the notes. Could the flames be the fireplace? Could be the fireplace. Oh, gross, JFK. Ugh. Weren't there 4? Yes, there's one over under the bookshelf. Hornless beast that leads the way. So... bovine before swine. I don't know what bovine is. Swine follows canine. Oh, bovine must be... Wait. Swine follows canine. Horned beast to last and to go the flame dying in its wake. Hornless leads bovine before swine. We have to find that later. Let's see, is this what the key is for? Awesome, I'm glad that which is the right key for the cabinet, I wonder? I think we only have one key, my guy. It's perfect fit for the lock, prof. I straight up would just be trying every single key that I had, so. But for some reason, blah blah, I didn't read that. That's my bad.
It looks very fragile, Lucy. You'll need to be gentle with it, otherwise it'll...
Lucy! Oh shit, fuck. Oh no. Oops!
Break.
Oh, that's done it. That's jiggered. Sorry.
Never mind, our first priority now should be to remove the broken fragment from the keyhole.
Now I've gone and made myself more work to do. What a wally. Lucy, girlfriend. Oh my god.
Have you noticed anything we might be able to use to extract the broken piece of key from the lock?
Where are our tweezers?
Prof, I've managed to get that bit of broken key out of the lock with the tweezers. Ah, good, that's a relief. I can go sit in my corner again.
Now we can get on with finding the key, eh?
Let's try not to break the key next time, shall we?
You're right, we were in need of a fail girl. Because, like, of the few girls there are, they didn't have a fail girl.
Wonder if there's something lying around here we could use to wind up the music box.
I can't believe she's like... I'm just constantly thinking about, like, how she doesn't seem to care that much. She's like... I've told this to other people, but, like, she's not, like, as nosy as you would expect a detective to be, like, at all, because we haven't found out why a bunch of these murders happened. A character will be like, yeah, I was being blackmailed, and then the case ends. And it's like, we're not going to expand on that? But then the other day I realized that, like, the only person who Alfendi was going to become buds with was someone who was just gonna see him do his weird shit and not immediately start asking questions. You know? Like, she's just letting this happen to her. She's like, I guess, I don't care. She's like, that's above my pay grade, that's above, like, I'm not getting paid to understand what's going on with you. So, and I was like, shit, I guess, you know, I guess I can't complain about her not bothering people when, like, Fendi would have been like, get the fuck out of my office.
Look at this, Prof. The broken key fits in here like a glove, so I guess I had to do that. Maybe, but it won't be able to wind up the spring.
I don't know about that. Not with that attitude. Ah, look at that. The lid's popped open. I win. I'm really good at this. Pop! That was a silly place to put a key. See, I also am not paid to be people's therapist, but I am nosy. Like, would I help Alfendi with anything? No, I would not help Alfendi with shit. Do I want to know in great detail what's going on while providing no helpful, like, anything? Yes. Yes, I do. I want someone to give me all the details, and then I leave having contributed absolutely nothing to the situation. Exactly. I want to study him. I want to put him in a petri dish.
A key that was hidden inside the music box. It's very ornately decorated and it would appear to be rather special.
I'm gonna put him in like a... Shit! Maybe Hannah knows what I'm talking about. All this is technically biology. Does anyone here do biology? You know the thing they use? That they put like... is it a centrifuge that you put like the like DNA in and it spins it really fast? I want to do that to Alfendi. See what happens. Cabinet. The display cabinet with glass. Oh wait, we already read that. Centrifuge. I'm so glad I figured out what that word is. Very proud of myself. We're spinning him at high speeds that are gonna like pull apart his DNA.
Where is the key to this cabinet?
Yeah, I am separating him. I'm separating him into Alfendi and evil Alfendi, and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna put him in a room together.
This fits the lock perfectly, Prof. We're in, I reckon. Not a moment too soon. I want to get back to the office. I'm out of orange juice.
You really don't like being here, do you? Why didn't you say no if you hate it that much?
It's all very well in theory, but don't forget it was Hilda who made the request.
Just who is this Hilda, last Prof?
Oh, yes, of course. You don't know, do you? Hilda works for Interpol.
She's involved in international crime prevention, of course. How didn't we know? What? I met in the corridor? I had no idea. That sounds pretty grand. Must pay better.
She's by far the most successful of our class.
Your class? You two have Now she's being nosy, but this is nosy shit I don't care about. I don't give a shit about this.
What did you say? No. No!
Let's get this cabinet open, shall we? Dude, every so often I remember that Alfendi is like a baby. And I'm like, whoa, that timeline's weird, you know? Weird fucking timeline. Just so strange in my head. It doesn't fit. What the fuck am I doing? Look at those. Oh! We gotta order these. He's a baby. A large cup sporting an emblem of a cow. That has horns. It has no obvious special qualities and is probably good for holding a liquid, not much else. A rhino. A large cup sporting a blah blah. It's just, it's the same thing. Doggy. Pig. Swine follows canine. Great horned beast is last. Good. Wait. Did they not go in here? Oh shit. Where the fuck am I going? What am I doing? What are we doing? I was like, alright, let's He's a child. He's a small boy. Small boy. Small. What the fuck can we put in this bathtub? Oh, we could fill up the cups with water. Do we fill them in order? Oh, so the flames go dying in its wake. Okay, so we go first. So it's gonna be, hold on, swine follows canine, so pig after dog. And hornless leads. Wait a minute. Horned beast last, so go the flames dying in its wake. Hornless leads. Oh, that could be the dog, yeah. Pig, bovine, but no, bovine before swine. But swine follows canine. So maybe the cow goes here? And then the rhino goes here? Well, I don't know if we have to fill them up in order, so let's... Let's fill it up!
Do you want to fill up anything else with water?
Yes, we're gonna do this 4 more times, bestie. Just because I said so. I want you to imagine that she's just handing him more and more full glasses of water. Let's fill this up. He is just struggling to hold goblets of water. If this is wrong, that's gonna be embarrassing. But we'll deal with it. Also, weird fucking escape room. He's like, please, please, please stop filling things up with water. I'm begging you. Stop, fill him up! He's like, please stop. Please don't.
I'm not sure that we have anything else that can hold water. I certainly can't.
What about we can use all this water we got now for? Well, it'll be fine. She's just having him carry around all this fucking water. And she's like, please. Come on, spin, spin, spin. Hey, we might be able to put out the fire with all the water in the goblets. You would not need 4 goblets of water to put out this fire.
Interesting idea. Why don't you try it and see what happens?
Alright, let's try this.
Still hasn't gone out. Still hasn't gone out. It still hasn't gone out. She's like, I fucking know it hasn't gone out, Prof. Shut the fuck up. How would it know what order you put the water in, though, right? Like, how would it know? It's a fire. Like, I know that's video game logic and I shouldn't be questioning it, but like, how would it know? Oh my god. My favorite story about coal is that my state has standardized testing called MCAS, and if you have standardized testing, you know that there's a very specific way that you need to be answering the questions. And for MCAS, you started in 3rd grade, and on English, you would read a section, you'd answer multiple choice, and then you'd write an open response question, usually answering that one question. And there was a passage about dinosaurs, and Cole loved dinosaurs. And the open response question had to be on the largest dinosaur fossils that have ever been discovered, or largest dinosaur that we knew of, or something like that. And the article was outdated, and Cole knew what the new one was, and this was a practice open response question. And my mom did get like a note or like a call or something, or maybe even a meeting, because Cole was doing really bad on the practice ones. And she was like, listen, it's great he knows this. He can't correct them. He can't correct that. Like, you can't correct them in your open. Like, that's not the point of this. You don't get to correct them. You have to tell them what they want. And he needs to stop doing this. He needs to stop doing this. Anyway, I think Alfendi would be like, that's incorrect. That's not right. That's simply not correct anymore. There was actually a new fossil discovered this year. His teachers are like, shut the fuck up. Done it! This must be the way into the secret room. Good, let's go in then. I want to go home. You know, Taster's probably in there, don't you, Prof? Do you think you can handle her on your own? We can handle her on our own. I'm coming with you, obviously. I'm also coming with you. I'm sure we'll be fine. She doesn't seem to have any intention of killing us. It's probably fine. Oh, how do you know that? She could have a gun. If she wanted us dead, she would have set far more dangerous traps for us. In fact, she seems to want us to be able to figure it out. I don't know. Suppose that's true. We're never in any real danger. Why would she leave us notes and help? Although... No? I can't imagine Hilda being stumped by what we've just come through. It was child's play. Fucking rude. And what does that tell us? I'm not sure exactly. It seems perhaps Hilda wanted a Tista and I to meet for some reason. You seem to know this Hilda loss very well, Prof. I didn't think you had friends. Right back, yes I do. We've been closely acquainted for some time. Ah, I see. Alright then, let's go in. Batista will be waiting for us. I just saw you guys sending messages and couldn't read them, and I was like, what the fuck is happening over there? Who are you? Who is this? Yeah, my dad found a new fossil, so shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, okay, we've caught you now, Batista. Who are you? Shit. You don't know. No? What the fuck? What? JJ, start throwing the spaghetti. Oh my god. Batista? Tried to disguise yourself, eh? I mean, my first thought was also shapeshifter. I was like, shit, I was joking about this one being the Layton game with real magic. But yeah, this is a bad name. This is also a bad name. My real name is Diane Makepeace, and it's not though. Diane Makepeace, yeah. She's like, my real name is Diane Makepeace, and Lucy's like, it's not, it fucking isn't. It's fucking not your real name, you fucking liar. You lying piece of shit. That's not your real name. That's not your name at all. You're lying. It's like a Makepeace. Cringe. Fucking cringe of you. Makepeace. That's right. What? What is happening? Hey, Professor, what is happening right now? This little guy holds no answers for me. The daughter of Keelan Makepeace. Keel? Keel? Like keel over? Oh. Hi, Maya. Oh, are you okay?
Just fine.
Yeah, I was trying to ignore it. You good?
Yeah, but they all like stopped and made like a wall.
It's because of the lights. The man you murdered. Oh yeah, the plot. Great. Keel. Who? The prof? Oh, are we talking about this one? Or are we talking about the evil one? We already knew about that. The killer has been here since birth. We've known this. The killer. He's always known the killer. There he fucking is. The killer. That's him. The killer. Oh, okay. So that's what this is all about. Potty pot prof again. Come on. Oh, I forgot about this. I did forget about this. There was a moment earlier where I was like, did we solve that one? And I was like, oh yeah, we did. It was the other guy. And I forgot about her. Because I was like, man, I can't remember. Was this room part of that case still? I completely forgot. I was just, too much happens going on in my brain. So it's fine. It's fine. My brain really was like, oh, I guess we didn't finish that one because I don't remember who did it. And then I was like, oh, well, I guess we know that the guy did it. And that's where the thought stopped. Let me guess, you're the one who took out the mobsters in Merseyshire. Impressive. Oh, wait. Is he the one who's saying this? Who is saying this? Someone is saying this. Someone said it. Let me guess, you're the one who took out the mobsters in Merseyshire. I think it is, but they're not always clear with their bubbles, and it's annoying. Sorry. Those orcs once betrayed my father, so I killed them. Okay, sometimes, see, once they show it a few times, I get used to it, but whenever they move, I forget which one goes with who. So, you mean this lass is the snog of that young lad I saw at the... God, I'm gonna cough. And now you've come for me. How delightful. Oh, I'd love to, but it's not time yet. When I'm ready, I'll let you know. Make sure you show up when I send you an invitation. I don't want to get into it too much, but, we can all agree that, like, everything to do with the, like, Atista and Chico case was not great racially. I don't know about this. I'm, like, maybe thinking about this, like, a little bit too much, but I don't know about a white woman pretending to be a person of color and then convincing a
person of color to commit a crime and then letting him take the fall for it is, like, awesome.
Ooh, when was this game written? Ooh, it's stinky. It's like the stinky note. Ooh, stinky. 2012, that's still too late. Stinky bad. Yikes. Ooh, it's like slimy. It does. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I thought about it, like, for more than a second, and, like, I'm like, ooh, yikes, icky. Ugh. What? Show up to his own murder? Why, that's likely. Lucy, don't say shit like that, because I keep comparing this idiot back here to BBC Sherlock, and that is exactly what fucking BBC Sherlock did. So, like, you wanna get some fucking Benedict Cumberbatch bullshit in here? We can do that. Oh, I think Layton will come. He'll be too curious about what happened at Forebodium Castle to miss it. What do you know? We're done here for now.
They mentioned Forebodium last time, I think, and I was like, Forebodium? Fucking Forebodium?
Wait! Come on, Prof, after her!
Why bother? He's gonna pass the fuck out.
Hilda's people will have the place surrounded. They will? Have we seen this sprite before? If they can't catch her, there's no point in giving chase.
He needs a shot direct, like, through in like an IV. Orange juice through the IV. Oh, okay. I didn't notice that before.
And then she just ran off, you see.
Oh, fuck. I don't remember.
Nah, in other words, you two let Makepeace's daughter get away.
Oh, but I would have thought there'd be an old underground railway system there.
Never mind. I can't believe she's grown up. How she's grown up. Makepeace's daughter.
What a stupid fucking name.
Yeah, of course. You all know about them puzzle. I keep saying jigsaw. Yeah, jigsaw. Jigsaw puzzle killings? From 4 years ago, don't you, Justin? I was on the team investigating them, yes. And for goodness sake, tell me what happened to Forebodium Castle.
Another stupid name.
It's best you stay out of all that, Lucy.
Like, y'all have to fucking tell her something at some point. You're all like, keep me in the know if XYZ happens. And she's like... Okay, but here's the thing. I think Letty Mailer is, like, cute. Letty Mailer, I think, is a cute name. Carmine Accident... How do they say it? Carmine Accidenti is the funniest thing ever. But that's the difference. His is, like, funny because it's, like, the stupidest funny name, and he's not in the fucking game. That's what makes it fucking hilarious to me. He gets in a car accident, effectively dies, and then is gone. I don't know why they didn't just kill him. Giovanni does not have the listen. He's everything to me. He's so funny. I'm very excited to get to replay that game just to really appreciate that, that he's in it.
But something happened back then between Prov and Diane's father, didn't it?
I see. You already know, do you?
Not enough, no. Come on, spill the beans.
I think this is funny that this is the first time she's given a shit. She's like, alright, you guys I've waited long enough.
Very well, but I'm only going to say this once, so pay attention.
I ain't gotta change this guy's voice, but I don't know to what.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. So as you know, 4 years ago, we were trying to get to the bottom of the jigsaw puzzle killings. I won't bore you with the details, but in the end, Al finally managed to pinpoint the culprit.
Holy shit! Check out this guy. This is a full-on vampire. Wow. Wow. Wait a minute. He's got the same stupid color Layton does. Literally, Hannah, that's what I was looking at right now. I'm holding, like, my guy up to him. I was like, wait a minute. He's got the stupid shirt. Anyway.
His name was Keelan Makepeace.
Diane's dad.
Yeah, anyway, Makepeace was hiding out in an old ruin, Forebodium Castle. I don't know why anyone let them name it that.
So that's how the castle comes into it all. Don't fucking worry about it.
Myself, Hilda, and the Commissioner set off to apprehend him.
The Commissioner? Out in the field?
It was a special case. The Commissioner wanted to be right there to call the shots.
Oh, I see.
We were all supposed to go in together, but Al tried to be a hero and went on ahead of the rest of us.
So, okay, before I continue, which I'm sure is going to drive you all nuts because I know sometimes Hannah and JFK want to kill me, I do want to mention again that I was not actually sure if Alfendi has always been like this, or if he had a Jekyll and Hyde situation with, like, I don't know, more drugs. This is where, I think I said last time, this is where the drugs could finally come back into this. We can once again return to the core latent truths. Drugs, hallucinations, and robots. So, hypothetically... I've read Jekyll and Hyde, but that's what she keeps calling it. She keeps calling him Jekyll and Hyde. What I'm saying is I think... I have read Jekyll and Hyde, okay? I went through a gothic lit phase. What I'm saying is that he could have been a situation... It could have been a situation where he was not always this, like, more evil version. But, like, that's what it keeps being compared to. What do you want me to do about it? It's in the text of the video game. Give over, not the broth.
Look at this place.
The rain was hammering down, it was dark inside and confusing with all the rooms and passageways. We were desperately trying to find out, but before we did, we heard a short ring out in the darkness.
Yikes. Good response.
It came from above us, on the castle roof, but the door leading up there was barred shut. The Commissioner started going at it with an axe. There were 2 more shots.
I think he could have been shot.
No. Yes, the Commissioner finally managed to break the door down and gain access to the roof, but...
Yep. Yeah, that tracks.
Well, it was a bloodbath up there. Al and Makepeace were both down.
Does he fucking look alright?
But the prof were alright, of course.
Does he look okay?
Yeah, Makepeace was dead, but by some miracle Al managed to escape with his life. But, no, it wasn't the same.
How do you mean?
I think you know, Lucy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Ever since that incident, Al suffered from some sort of split personality disorder.
I'm gonna pretend it's drugs.
So that's when Porty Prof were born, eh? At Forebodium Castle that day.
You know, Al. You shouldn't have shot that man.
You say hello 2012 writing, but there is a movie coming out with, like, another split personality. I don't remember if the movie calls it that or gives it other terminology, but I'm pretty sure I saw something about Tom. About... Who is it? Who is it? Oh my god. Let me check. This is gonna drive me nuts. Sorry, I need to check this.
because it will literally drive me nuts. Yes. It is The Crowded Room with Tom Holland. The true story of Billy Milligan, the first ever defendant found not guilty due to multiple personalities. And I guess I did not look into it at all. But I did see people on Twitter being like, "Ooh, we can't keep doing this. We can't keep making movies about this." And also it looks like there's probably some triggering content, so don't look this up. Anyway, I did see Split because for some... Was it Split? It was the one with, the X-Man guy. My friend put it on once when I was at her house, and I was like, this isn't good. Sorry if anyone likes that movie, but like, aside from the really, really bad, I think in that one it is DID, aside from that, it's just not a good movie. It's not. Thank you, Hannah. Anyway,
You know, Al, he couldn't have shot the man.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe.
No, something changed inside him that day. Something snapped in his mind.
Poor prof.
Anyway, that's really all I can tell you about Forbodium Castle. Does it answer your questions?
Oh, aye. Ta, very much. Thanks for telling me private medical information about a coworker? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Now, where the devil is Al? He really should be here by now.
Oh, hey! Alfenti. Hello, Hilda. Guess that's fair.
If you're looking for Al, I'm afraid he's not here yet. Crikey, what's the matter with you? You're white as a sheet.
I've received an invitation from Diane Marketplace. Huh?
So where's the party?
Forbodium Castle. Because we all need to relive trauma. But that's where the prof is. He's going at it alone again.
I'll double check to make sure he isn't in the station anywhere. You two get to the castle.
Alright.
Right you are. No heroics, okay? I'll get some backup together and be with you shortly.
Somehow I'm actually more I honestly can't remember the journey with Hilda to Forbodium Castle now. Oh right, doesn't she die or something? The only vague memories I have are the constant din of the driving rain off the windows and the sweet smell of Hilda's perfume. Okay. I looked up into the sky and it was black, like someone had chucked a bottle of ink up there. Ham and cheese. Great. No, literally, and I was thinking the same thing. It's a little bit. We're here. Oh god, hold on. So this is it, eh? Forbodium Castle. That's strange. What's strange? There should be agents here. It must be Diane. Come on, Hilda, there's no time to lose. Wait. What's wrong? If she's a master disguise, then fucking anyone could be Diane at any given point in time, and we gotta deal with that. We don't know what's waiting for us inside. It could be a trap. Aye, it could. We must stick together. Do not leave my side under any circumstances. Is that clear? Aye, as crystal. Now come on, we've got to find the prof. There she goes. The girl has no idea. Bitch, fucking tell me then. What don't I have any idea about? It's pitch black in here. It's just as it was 4 years ago. It was pouring dark with rain then. No, it was pouring with rain then too. And so dark and... Hilda, look! No, like, both him and Don Paulo, like, can you guys, like, chill? Because Don Paulo did it with Flora, and I'm like, wait a second, sir. How did the hard sciences teach you to do that? I can't imagine a Descalay jump scare because I'm always thinking about Descalay. I'm always thinking about that guy. He's right here with us. He's right down here. There he is. Hi. Hey, Nante. Say hi to Descalay. Shrinks him. He's been shrunked.
There's light on in there. You can see around the door frame.
Oh.
Yes.
Lucy, help! I could cover the character with him.
Oh, the prof.
Didn't do his voice, it's fine.
Quick, he's in trouble. No, Lucy, wait.
Don't be fucking stupid, Lucy.
Prof.
There's no one in here.
That's a body, I think. What's the pig mask for, though?
Miss Baker, like a moth to the flame, straight into my trap.
Is that you, Diane? Why are you talking to me through a speaker?
Correct, Miss Baker? Yes, it's me. You know, you really ought to listen to what people tell you.
Sorry?
What was it Hilda said to you just now? Do not leave my side under any circumstances, was it?
Oh, heck, where is she? I can't open the door. You've locked me in it, haven't you?
Correct again. Leaving Hilda all on her own. So much easier to kill her that way.
You wouldn't.
Oh dear, do you want to leave?
What do you think?
Then let me give you a fighting chance.
What do you mean?
In this very room, I have reconstructed an old case. A particularly nasty case of murder. All you have to do is solve it. Who killed Pig? Find the correct answer to my little puzzle, and I'll let you out.
You want me to work out the culprit of some random crime that happened goodness knows when?
In a word, yes.
Hang on. This isn't one of them, is it? You know when Miss Marple announces it were all of them?
This isn't crime fiction, this is real. Rest assured, there is only one culprit in this case. The case files are right there on the table. Best of luck to you. Do hurry, or unfortunate things may happen to your friends.
What do you mean, unfortunate things? Huh. Well, it's not for it then. I'll have to figure out who killed this pig. Hilda will be fuming. Fuck me. I best get out of here. Apologize for running off before she bursts a blood vessel.
Yeah, too fucking late, Lucy.
So, where are these files then? There we are. Now let's see. What the? They're all wearing masks. All the suspects are dressed up as animals as well. Okay, so Pig here's the victim. Wealthy chops by the looks. Pig, victim. Male, millionaire, victim of the case. On the day in question, Pig apparently had arrangements to meet Donkey and Dog for business discussions. Now what have we got for suspects? Cat, the dead pig's wife. Kind of a look. Suspect, female, the victim's wife. Cat stood to gain a vast sum of money in life insurance from her husband's death. N, the housekeeper. Hen, suspect, female, housekeeper at the mansion. Hen had become increasingly annoyed by her employer's tight-fistedness. Dog, a trader who had a business meeting lined up with Pig on the day in question. Dog, suspect male, trader of dubious character. On the day in question, Dog had scheduled a meeting with Pig to talk business. He owed the victim a considerable sum of money. And Donkey, some kind of jeweler who also had a meeting scheduled with the victim that day.
Donkey, suspect male, shady gemstone merchant. On the day in question, Donkey had scheduled a meeting with Pig to talk business. Being well aware of Donkey's fraudulent crimes, Pig had the upper hand.
Well, they've all got got motive enough, that's for sure. What else have we got here? What are all these photos? What do they look like? Here we go, there's a note with them.
See, this Pig were a wary fellow. He set up a load of hidden cameras around the place.
These photos show the comings and goings of the room on the day of the murder. There were only two people that knew about the only two people that knew about the camera were Big himself and his Mrs. Cat. Interesting. Seems like you should be able to figure out roughly what happened just by looking at these then.
So which one's first?
12:02, Cat arrives on the scene and goes into the room. 12:11, Cat comes out of the room again. Oh dear, with Pig yelling down the corridor after her. Looks like they had a fight then. Again, kind of a look. 12:16, the dog, the trader, turns up and goes inside. According to the paperwork, Pig were expecting him to turn up for a meeting that day. 12:28, dog leaves the room. 12:32, now Donkey shows up and goes inside. 12:36, and up, dog's back again. Now I haven't had a picture yet showing Donkey leaving, so the two of them must be in there together. 12:42, oh there you go. Dog and Donkey both coming out of the room, look. But hang on, at 12:43, Dog goes back in, he must have forgotten something. 12:44, Dog comes back out and leaves with Donkey, who were waiting for him in the corridor. 12:49, new face, and the housekeeper goes into the room. 13:06, she comes out again. Then it's just 13:11, Cat goes into the room and discovers the body. Boyack, that's a lot of photos. And a lot of comings and goings. I think my head's about to explode. If only there had been a camera to show us what happened inside the room as well. Too easy, I suppose. Could really do with some statements from everyone involved as well. I suppose I have to try to figure out the cause of death and what we used to kill the victim. That's elementary stuff, that is. I could hear the prof in my head telling me that. But at least I've got an idea of where to start, I suppose. Keep your chin up, prof, and you, Hilda. I'll solve this case, no trouble. That's a lot of confidence, bestie. There's a puzzle. Even if I have figured it out who did it, how do I let Diane know? I've completed my bush tucker trial, but I'm still in the jungle. That's hardly fair. No, surely there's some way I can get her attention. I need to have a look around and find some way to get a hold of Diane so I can tell her I solved it. I didn't mean to click that one. No statement. The snaps from the hidden camera tell us who came and went that day, but still, what we crucially don't know is what went on inside the room. Could really do with a statement or two from all the suspects to get more of a handle on the situation. Door note. On the day of the murder, this door was unlocked, allowing anyone to come and go at will. Door. The door through which Lucy entered the room and is now locked shows to no signs of opening at all. Case file, a collection of papers about the past case, loudspeaker, a speaker through which Diane makes herself heard, fishy button. This dubious looking button is surely a trap. I think that calls her. Whiskey. Pig's fingerprints are on the bottle. No traces of blood have been noted. Ashtray. A solid crystal ashtray of some considerable weight. There's traces of blood on it that someone has evidently tried to wipe off. Cigarette butt. The remainings of a smoked cigarette. This is the only butt and it is believed to have been smoked by Donkey on the day in question. So if it's in there, and there's blood on the ashtray, then that means Donkey probably came in the room. Well, Donkey smoked that cigarette after the blood got on the ashtray.
So Donkey saw the dead body. Or Donkey saw someone get hit with it. Doesn't say it's pig's blood. The window is locked and cannot be opened.
Locked, eh? Still, if you broke the glass, you could get outside the...
What are you dreaming about, Miss Baker?
Diane.
Stop concocting ridiculous schemes in your head and investigate properly. Otherwise, I might be forced to pump gas into the room.
You never would.
Good luck now.
Oh, she's just playing with me. Sure. Isn't she? Okay. Window sill note. On the day of the murder, the window was locked from the inside. Scones. A plate of raisin scones. One of them has a bite taken out of it. Tea. Some... Ooh, I don't know how to say this one. Darjeeling tea that has gone completely cold. There are some indications that pig drank some of it. Wallet. Pig's wallet. There are only cards inside, no cash at all. Hence, fingerprints were identified on the leather. Vase. So if Donkey saw the dead body, then Hen also saw the dead body. And Dog saw the dead body. Because Dog went back inside. And Cat saw the dead body because Cat reported it. Shit, everyone could have seen the dead body. Pig's and Hen's fingerprints are on this vase, but no traces of blood have been noted. Rubbish bin, though it is full of scraps of paper, there doesn't appear to be anything that could be relevant to the case. Bloodstain. Several drops of blood have made a stain on the floor.
Up, a little bloodstain, look. What's that doing over here when the victim's body over there on the sofa?
Oh, I haven't done anything there? What did I miss? Drawer. Must have some broken. A drawer in the desk. All the other drawers are still locked, but this one particular one is open. Statements! Yay! A collection of statements from all the suspects in the case. Every one of them was wearing an eerie animal mask, just as the victim was. What if it was just a prank? You're so right.
At last, statements. A funny place to put them. So first we got the victim's wife, Kat. I see she was bringing her husband some tea and scones.
My husband was in perfect health when I took him his tea and scones. In fact, he was so full of beans he wouldn't stop whining at me. I switched off.
But then she says he was whining at her. What a pig. Maybe she was being catty.
You're not funny, Lucy.
I'm the one who found the body, yes, but I certainly didn't kill them. After all, if I'd done that, I wouldn't get a settlement from the insurers, would I?
There's a statement from the housekeeper, and... well, I told Peachy in the barn, I love his stiff, or were there more to it, I wonder?
Lucy.
The master and his wife were always arguing. I bet she wanted something, that's why. I thought it was a weaver told she was taking him tea and scones.
Yup, she said she never went in the room.
I never went into the master's room that day, not once. I might have passed by the door once or twice, but I never went inside.
Fingerprints.
Now let's see what Dog's got to say for himself. There are some violent tendencies showing this up here. I didn't even see Pig was that day. He's got a cheek. Get me to come here, then not showing up, I could kill him. But he's already dead. Yep, forgot something, he says. Leave some behind, yeah, my bag. Went back and fetch it. Only took me a sec though. Dog was outside the door the whole time. He tried to kill a pig. That's a bit sus, that is. A bit sus. Dead sus, you'd say. Mind you, he were only back into the room for a very short time. Maybe there's not more to it than what he says.
Are you... Oh, hell. I was like, are you cold? Next...
Is that your Easter candy?
Don't worry about it. It's chocolate. It stays.
Okay.
It hasn't been opened.
It's sealed.
Next up, that jeweler, the donkey.
Donkey.
Bit fun having a donkey who's into gems. A magpie or something would have been better for that. I never killed him. He wasn't even there. I went into his room, but he was nowhere to be seen. You can ask Dog. He turned up not long after me. Yawning. What would Diane thinking?
Fuck, I don't know, Sarah. I don't know. They did mention him because for a while I was like, is the other brother just Alfendi but evil? But then someone mentioned him, so I'm like, he must be around here somewhere. We haven't fucking met him yet. So like, who the fuck knows? Those are my options. My options are like, he's super normal, he's super fucked up, he's just like away like his dad. Like, no, Layton just disappears on things all the time. That could be what the brother is. And then, maybe just like Alfendi Part 2, Electric Boogaloo, second brother.
Now once Dog came along, there's no time when Donkey were in the room alone with Pig. I left oh god, what was his voice? I was just doing it. I left with Dog to find Pig with Dog. His coat was still hanging up in the room, so we knew he must be in the mansion somewhere. Didn't expect to find him dead. Which would make it pretty tricky to get up to any monkey business.
Her puns are really bad in this one.
And that's a lot of them. Well, there's only one thing I can deduce from that straight away. Based on the facts I've ascertained so far, one of these statements is a lie. Let me just pick it out.
No, I don't get those 10,000 pictures. Oh wait, here.
This statement then made by the housekeeper N. She says she never went in the room where Pig were killed. But the hidden camera says otherwise. And I don't think I've ever seen a more guilty looking chicken in my life.
Oh god, hiccups.
She were up to something there, no mistake. I don't like this working on your tard lock. There's no one to say if you're on the right track or not. Well, that's not going to stop me, not a chance.
Oh, girly girl. Oh wait, yes, I haven't investigated there yet.
I want to figure out what the murder weapon was. I'll have to ascertain how Pig died first. I'll try to find some evidence that shows what the cause of death were then.
Start investigating. I am curious if... Oh, whoops. I wasn't supposed to investigate everything. I'm curious because, like, there were some in, like, some of the Nancy Drew games that I wasn't sure about. But, like, when you look it up, it is, like, real. So, like, I think it's just slang that I'm completely unfamiliar with. Although I don't know where she's from. You guys keep giving me conflicting information about it. Sofa. A leather-covered sofa. It's a leather-covered sofa. It's quite new. Corpse. A dead body with the head of which has been covered with a pig mask. There are no signs of external injury, but the victim is most certainly dead. Forensic report 1. Killed in a single blow from behind with a heavy blunt object. The victim injured his nose in the ensuing fall, resulting in minor bleeding from the head and nose.
This is the crime scene investigation report from the original case. Well, I'm sorted now then. This'll tell me exactly how Pig died.
Forensic report 2. Analysis of victim's stomach revealed he had just eaten a scone. The ingredients precisely match those of the other scones at the crime scene.
Now I just need to hunt for the murder weapon.
Oh, we already found that girl. Don't worry. Jesus Christ, that's awful. That's truly terrible.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, that fits nicely into your hand, doesn't it? It's good and weighty too.
Bum, bum.
Not to mention the traces of blood someone's tried to wipe off it. Oh, there's no question. This ashtray's what did Pig in. And it's that heavy, you wouldn't need much muscle to do some hefty damage. It could have been a lass.
A bitch, it doesn't matter. Anyone can kill anyone. Women can murder too.
Also, earlier I was like, oh, anyone could have found the body. So I think that... So hen came in, so wait, it was cat came in, dog came in, cat came in and left, dog came in and left, donkey came in, dog came in, donkey and dog left, dog went in, dog left, hen went in, hen left, cat found the body. So, I think donkey killed him. No, he had to be killed before donkey went in. So it could have been cat, dog, or donkey. Because donkey's cigarette is on the ashtray. So it couldn't have been hen, but hen didn't report the body. I think hen just tried to take the stuff from the wallet? I'm so confused. And it could have been a lass, yeah. Feminism win. So we've got a picture of Hen looking dead guilty coming out of the room. The fact that she lied in her statement, and a murder weapon that could easily been wielded by a woman. I think it's fair to say I've cracked it. Pig's killer was. It fucking isn't though. I just went on a little explanation for you, girl. N. You're not even letting me choose? Come on now, come on, Diane. I fucked that up multiple times. Deal's a deal, let us out now. Oh, it's all just shouting it out, it's not gonna do the trick. I'll have to get Diane's attention first. Girl, but I don't want to say it's Hen. Okay, we already said this. It's the suspicious button, but I don't think it's Hen. Lucy, you're the only one who thinks it's Hen. You're literally the only one who thinks it's Hen anymore. Oh wait, did I check over here? What was this? Bookcase. A bookcase full of heavy tomes. A simple but high quality lamp, but was not switched out. Switch on. That's it? Weird. I had to sneeze, sorry. God, I have so many bug bites. So itchy. Push it. What's this button there for, eh? Up?
So, you know who killed Pig already?
Oh, well, no. Not exactly. I mean, I just pushed the button, that's all.
Boring. You're supposed to press the button when you know who did it. But if you just want to mess around instead, I can always just kill you fast.
She wouldn't really kill me, surely. I don't want to think about it, actually. Come on, lass, back to the investigation. So there's buttons to call Diane when I've worked out who the culprit is. Right then. Did I not go back here before either? How'd I miss all these places? House plant, a rather spectacular indoor plant about as tall as the average person. There's nothing particularly suspicious about it. Hat stand. A hat stand with hooks for coats. It is very sturdily constructed and clearly not designed to be moved about. Yeah, I feel like I've been told Scottish, but then people are like, oh no, actually she's from... So I'm at Toulouse. Bye, JJ. push this.
So, you know who did it?
I pressed the button, didn't I?
Okay then, who? Who killed Pig?
Obviously, the killer is N, the housekeeper.
Oh, really?
Don't get too excited, will you?
I know. I'll be hen for a while, and you can try to get the truth out of me.
You'll be hen? Oh my god.
Cluck, cluck, cluck.
Oh god. Oh no. Ouch. Can I have killed the master? Do you know can that? Fuck, this is gonna be brutal. I'm sorry. Now I've seen everything. I never went into the master's room that day. So how is it I'm supposed to have killed him? Tell me that. But that's a lie, isn't it? I can prove it because... Ooh, yeah. Here's the thing, I can only kind of do Scottish when they write it out. If they don't write it out, I'm completely at a loss. But even when they write it out, I'm pretty at a loss. Oh. 2 pieces of evidence. You were caught on film on your way in and out of the room. Oh, there's a hidden camera clock. Oh, hidden camera? I don't know how to do Scottish. That's right, everyone coming and going through that doorway has been snapped. I've not heard of that before, lassie. Fuck me, it's so bad. Nor would you have. Pig and Cat were the only two who knew anything about it. The evidence is undeniable. Admit it. You killed Pig.
Come on, Lucy, you're embarrassing me.
Poppycock, I'd deny lie a feather on him.
Oh god.
I would have any reason to murder the master. I'll give you a motive. It's a fit the motive you're after. I'll give you one. Your fingerprints have been found all over your employer's wallet. You were after money and you killed Pig for it. Clock? Aye, clock. What you got me? Aye, I did stick my beak into the master's wallet when I shouldn't have. But I did not murder him. I cannot believe I had the pluck to take the money, to be honest. It's still not going to deny it, surely. I'm too far through chicken to do something so horrible.
These voices sound the same. You're gonna have to deal with it until we're done with this hen section.
I went in to clear away the tea, that's the truth. You've got to believe me, lassie.
I pinched the money.
Oh, how'd you go in the room to clear away the things from the tea? I found the master dead. I pinched the money, but I didn't kill him, I swear. Now, be fair, Diane. I've done as you asked, and I've figured out who did it.
Shit.
I am being fair. Hen is telling the truth.
Give over. You're saying she's not the culprit? Really?
Lucy, I figured this out a while ago, girl.
Let me be smart.
I wonder. Perhaps you better investigate a bit more thoroughly and see if it's impossible that Hen didn't know.
Lucy!
Hey, wait a minute. Oh, it sounds so she was saying I couldn't have done it. Have I missed that somewhere?
Yeah.
You fool. From what Diane said when I presented my case, it seems like I might not be on the right track. You're not. Perhaps Hen isn't the culprit after all. She even implied that somewhere there's actual evidence that proves N can't be the killer. I think I better investigate more. No, I know she's not the killer.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm fine.
Perhaps the killer used the ashtray to do Pig in. But there's a cigarette butt still in it. Surely that pins down the timing of when Pig were killed, doesn't it? That means Pig were done in.
The latest possible time the killer could have struck Pig. You know what? You're right. She did almost fail detective school. She should get a new job.
Pig must have been hit with the ashtray by the time Donkey left the room sometime before 12:42. They were the end of Donkey's cigarettes, so when he was smoking it, the ashtray must have had the blood and fingerprints wiped up for it already. By heck, the very ashtray had been used as a murder weapon before Donkey blocked his eyes from it. That puts Anne in the clear because she wasn't anywhere near the room before 12:42. Shit, fuck, I fucked this one up good. Looks like Diane were right then. Anne stole money from Pig's wallet, but that's all. Still, proving Anne didn't do it still has to prove someone else did. There's no one else who could have been, and now then I've ruled out the housekeeper. This time I've nailed it. I'm sure I'm getting out of this room one way or the other. I'm supposed to press that button on the table to call Diane once I've solved it, haven't I?
We've solved it again? Have we? Oh, I think it's Cat because there were scones in his stomach. Like, here's the thing. I was thinking this earlier, but then I was like, he could have eaten the scones later. I'm going to assume for now that he ate the scones immediately. God, that was the very first Game Changers episode I watched. If you guys have not seen the Green Room episode of Game Changers and you have a Dropout account, you have to watch it. It's so fucking funny. Like, they weren't kidding. People weren't kidding. They deserve an Emmy for that alone. And if I would be more than willing to stream that episode for people because it is so funny. It's such a good... They realize they're locked in and Lou immediately starts destroying shit. Just like immediately. It's the very first thing that gets done is Lou smashing a guitar. It's incredible. I adore it. And also, that is how I feel whenever I have a timed anything. Like, whenever, I want you guys to know, whenever I'm doing a timed puzzle in a game, that is how I feel. The utter panic and just immediately destruction of everything, that's how I feel when something is a timed puzzle. Just so we're all aware. I personally just got a Dropout account, and I think it's worth it. There's like a big backlog, and it's worth my however many dollars a month I'm paying for it. I would recommend, especially if you're sharing it with someone. So yeah. Anyway,
So, do you think you know who the killer... So you think you know who the killer is, do you?
I am bang on it this time, probably.
Alright then, let's have some fun. First question. Who killed Pig?
It were the victim's own wife, Cat, that killed Pig.
Again, this is a fucking look.
Oh, perfectly ridiculous. Me, how could you think that?
Because you're the only one who could have done it.
A likely tale. Then are you proposing I slinked in and did him in?
It's a fucking look. I love it. I really do. This is wonderful.
I already know you took some tea and cakes for your husband, but you served up something else, didn't you, eh? Aye, death.
Oh god.
You, dozy ginger.
There's not wrong with being a redhead.
What about Danny Hamra? The old swine got on.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. Shit.
God damn it. Fuck, who is next? It was Dog. I forgot about that. This was on me.
Was it, eh?
You know what?
You wouldn't expect to see him in shot if you were dead, eh? He ain't got 9 lives, you know.
This one's on me for being stupid.
that one puts among the pigeons. That put one among the pigeons there. Got nothing to say. Got something on your tongue.
Shit, that's on me. How did I forget that? Well, at least the game doesn't actually, like, punish you. At this point, we're just doing process of elimination with 4 characters. Alright. I guess let's see if it's dog. Was that dodgy deal a dog that killed the pig?
Me? Any more spurious accusations, I'll warn you, we won't stand with a snarl.
You can't scare me like that. Don't. I've always been good with dogs. You're the killer and I can prove it.
You're barking up the wrong tree. What exactly do you think I had the opportunity?
There's 2 options.
You can't call me like that. Pig wasn't in the room when the donkey was there. How could I have possibly killed Pig if he wasn't there?
You couldn't, but then you haven't told the whole truth, have you?
Oh, well, for sake of argument, let's assume Pig was there. You seriously suggesting I put a chain around his neck and throttled him right there in front of Donkey?
So that's why you did it, eh?
I'm not saying that's what actually happened. What I mean is no one would willingly commit a murder in full view of a witness.
No, I'll give that. Okay, shit. It wasn't me, end of story. Okay, I think I just fucked that one up. No, wait a minute, I got something wrong, that's all. Okay. I think it is dog and I just did it at the wrong time. I'm sorry I'm not doing well at this. $12.16 precisely. You paid another visit to Pig alone, isn't that right?
How do you know about that? Who's a snout?
There's a security camera out in the corridor that records everyone going in and out of the room.
Oh, that hog was always too nosy for his own good.
Is that why you killed him, is it? Because that would add motive to the obvious opportunity you had.
This is story into a shaggy dog story. I did not kill Pig. Like I told you, he wasn't there.
I don't think so. Pig was caught on the camera just a few moments earlier, poking his snout round the door. He didn't leave the room after that, saying he just disappeared.
Let's get this straight. There's no snap of Pig leaving the room, right?
Nope.
There's no snap of Pig's body being taken out of the room, right?
Of course not.
Okay, strange. For the sake of argument, let's say I did kill Pig. If that was the case, his body would have been in the room. It still would have been there when Doctor turned up. He would have raised the alarm there and then. But that's not what happened. Because there wasn't a body, so I didn't kill Pig. If you would have said differently, then tell me where the body went.
Under the desk.
I hid him, or I buried him so I could dig him up later. Again later, that's a bit far-fetched, isn't it?
Maybe, if that's what you did.
We're talking about the same room here, are we? Because I remember spotting anywhere you could hide a Pig.
But there is somewhere, isn't there? Somewhere dead cunning where you concealed your victim's body. It were the desk. No, I was only joking. What the fuck? Oh, you just close those? No? I feel stupid. What the fuck? The solution for this one is stupid. You're gonna shake the game when you get it. What? You wrong pig up on that stand. You put him on a hook like it were a butcher?
That stand? How on earth could something as smiley as that conceal anything?
Let me give you a pointer. There's a statement that explains that little mystery very nicely. His coat was still hanging up in the room? Why didn't he just hide him under the desk? Aye, Donkey said Pig's coat were hanging up in the room.
So what?
So that's where you hid his body. Inside his own coat. After you killed him, you put the coat around his body and hung him on the hat stand. You turned it round so his back was pointed at the sofa, so it looked like his coat were hanging up. Bitch, when I enter rooms, I just walk all over the place. Like, I would have seen this. I would have just walked around and been like, shit, there's a fucking dead body.
Well, I don't know about Donkey's been yapping about, but I never saw a cut in the room.
There's evidence to support his statement. One of the hangers is bent, you see, as if it had something rather heavy hung from it. Something like a dead pig. This is so stupid. Come on, why don't you just admit it, eh? You're the killer, and this is dumb.
You can't prove that. Second, when I went into the room a second time, Donkey was already in there, so Donkey could have killed him, couldn't he?
No, it still has to be you.
What? Why?
This has to be the scones. Because there's something vital you had the opportunity to that Donkey didn't have. Only you can. I'll move the body under the sofa because of he went back in. It's true that Donkey could have killed Pig and hidden the body in his coat, aye. But the only one who had a chance to retrieve it and move it from to the sofa were you. After you and Donkey left the room together, you went back to fetch something on your own. Aye, it weren't that long that you could have killed him then. But it were enough time to fetch him down off the hanger and dump him on the sofa.
But
You thought you could give yourself a cast iron alibi by delaying the discovery of the body, but you can't pull the wool over my eyes. Because this is stupid. Just admit it, it can't have been anyone else. That's dumb. Why was there blood under the desk then?
you've got me.
Why was there blood under the desk? Was he killed there? Was he killed there and then dragged over to there and then dragged over to the... That's a lot of dragging of a body. You said you'd let me out now, didn't you?
Congratulations, Lucy. A splendid performance.
Whatever. Just let me out now.
But first, I have a present for you.
Uh-oh. Yeah? Hey, did we think to take off the mask? This is... I've been wondering this the whole time. If we could take the mask off the body. Oh. Keelan Marketplace. 2, actually. A puzzle piece in Keelan Marketplace in a Professor Layton cosplay. Give over. The dog's actually your dad? Keelan Makepeace? Why do I keep calling him Marketplace? That's not his name. The Jigsaw Puzzle Killer. I think my brain is trying to make it a less terrible name. My brain is like, let's just not consider it as Makepeace. Let's just pretend it's not Makepeace. Let's pretend it's not Makepeace.
Correct. The case you just solved was one of the jigsaw puzzle killings. It's a very special one. Papa always chose victims he didn't know, but in this case he bent the rules.
However fascinating you might find it, we're still talking about innocent people's lives being taken here.
Kill and make peace.
Poor Papa owed that fat pig so much money. So suddenly he flipped and decided to kill him instead of pay him back. But don't you think it's strange?
What?
You solved the case. In other words, you would have caught my father.
I caught the jigsaw puzzle killer, huh? Not bad going, even if I say so myself and got it wrong 3 times.
Yet, at the time, they didn't manage to catch Papa. And they didn't manage to catch him after that either. He kept on killing.
Well, obviously, whoever were assigned the case back then didn't know what they were doing. I'll tell you, if me and the prof had been on this case when it came up, we'd have made short work of it.
Really? I wonder.
Oh, I solved it with no complaints, didn't I?
That's not what I meant. Here, look at this.
Oh, this is the actual case report, eh? Let's have a look then. The actual case file from the murder committed by Makepeace 4 years earlier, created with great attention to detail by DCI Alfendi Layton. I actually have done this hairline before. It's really common in the Percy Jackson fandom to give Jason grace because he's a son of Zeus. So you will often see this cut into his hair. I'm sure I can find one. I have drawn this before. Yeah, if you just look up Jason Grace brand art, you can see tons of people doing this. It's like a little lightning bolt. The prof investigated it. He only became, did he only become good at his job when he got an evil gene?
Yes, but look more closely. Notice any evidence that's missing?
Aye, you're right. Security camera pictures of dog art coming in and going when he killed pig aren't in here. Well, no wonder then. Without them, you can't possibly figure out who did it.
I remember something my poor drunk father said to me at the time. I can get away with anything, he said. Because I've got friends in the force.
What are you trying to say?
Isn't it obvious? Do not trust Alfendi Layton. That man is... He killed Papa.
Hey, wait! I knew there was something up with the bookcase. Passageway? It's a bit unexpected. Prof must be just up ahead. Don't let me down, Prof. I haven't done something you shouldn't have you? Alfendi corruption moment? Oh, fuck. And it's not even that late. Shit. Here's the thing. Usually I go for another hour. I doubt we're gonna solve this case in an hour, so maybe we just started. And I'll remember next week to click through. And if we finish early next week, we'll just deal with it. But I don't feel like going to bed right now. So... let's do that, and then I can just click through next time. The save has not worked for me at all. I would rather start it, especially because the beginning of these cases always tends to involve a lot of talking. So if I just start it, at least that will give us something to do. It doesn't work at all. It doesn't work. It has not worked at all for me. Let's find out more. Oh, thank goodness I managed to get out of that one. Now, where does this corridor lead, I wonder? She's healing down the hallway. She's gonna get there way faster. I've got to find Elder and the prof. Prof. You didn't really destroy evidence, did you? You know how we talked about how early on we were like, it might help to manually save and save. I'll try that. Remember how early on we were saying how Alfendi like didn't want to be in a Layton game at all? He wanted to be in an Ace Attorney game. He wanted to be in an Ace Attorney game. Maybe he chose to be in it. But also it could have been someone else. But also, he's in an Ace Attorney game. Good for him. It's so interesting to me. I really kind of do enjoy like this sort of like the Layton games took something from Ace Attorney, and then the Ace Attorney games took something from Layton. I think that's fun. I think that's fun and interesting. I would kill for a crossover again. They're never gonna fucking do it. So at this point, I'll settle for a port, so that Versus still exists, because you know the 3DS doesn't exist anymore. You're so correct, JFK. If Layton is coming back, then that means, I mean, technically, yeah. What I'm saying is that we could do another crossover because I want it. No, I don't know who else wants it, as it's outside of like this stream. But you know. But if this paperwork Diane gave me is genuine, it's hard to see it any other.
What if someone else removed it?
Oh, come on, Lucy Lass. Stop mithering about it and get on with the job at hand. I'm not going back into that room for now, so it's onwards and upwards. I need to find Elder as soon as possible.
Oh, good thing we fixed my fucking thing. Whoop. Passageway door. A door that connects the entrance hall to the passageway, at the end of which the room where Lucy was held captive. Literal 9 people is all you need, truly.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh wait, don't worry, it'll be over soon. Before long, everyone will know of your plans. Oh, is this Alfendi? What are you talking about? I'm talking about shame, dishonor, and suffering. Who is this girl?
You this discredited man, trusted by no one.
Enough, shut your trap.
It's time. I'm just doing what.
Oh, my head, it's killing me.
I have no idea.
Goodbye.
I have no idea who's talking. Good cop, bad cop. Oh. Evil sicko mode. Sicko evil mode. From, I can quote this from Folding Ideas video on you just on the metaverse. You just need some people who are going to spend a lot of money. So if we can find, you don't need a lot of them, but if we can find a few people who are like really committed, then I think we can do it. People who are really committed with bigger paychecks than me. I don't get paid that much. But I can tell you that I own 2 Professor Layton plushies of different sizes. So, they should take that into consideration. I love this guy so much.
What part of castle is this? Looks like some sort of tower or something, but... Ah! That was a gunshot! It came from upstairs!
Yeah, run faster. Oh. You good? She's like, you're in a different art style. He's in a different art style. Dude, this guy is bone thin.
Lucy, is that you?
This guy's a fucking stick.
What's happened to you? Diane tied me up here. Prof, your painted background now. Could you untie me?
Prof?
Yes?
What's that in your hands?
I can't see, obviously, so I'm unable to say for sure, but I believe it's a pistol. And who's that on the floor? Uh-oh. Oh boy.
Diane? Is she dead?
Is he wearing fucking, like, red, like, Converse sneakers? Is he wearing red Converse sneakers right now? Come on, man.
Do you not trust Alfendi Layton? That man is... He killed Papa.
Alfendi. I'm sorry. I forgot about the 3D model. It looks not good. Sorry. Oh my god, you're right. I forgot about the Doctor Who shoes. How'd I forget? I'm such a bad fan. She's literally Family Guy death pose right now. Wow, this model isn't great. Anyway, what's going on, Prof? Why is there an axe in the corner?
Please untie me first, Lucy, then I'll explain everything.
Hilda, stay away from him. Hilda? Put down the gun, Al. At once.
Hilda, you're here too. What's the matter? Why are you barking at me? Lucy, please, could you at least remove this blindfold?
Prof, I want to help you, but... But you dropped the gun first.
That's fine. I'm going to let it go on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Alright. Now before we go any further, we need to conduct an investigation of the scene. Oh boy.
Goodness, the heavens really have opened, haven't they? I feel like it's been a long while since my eyes have seen the light.
I don't care how long it's been. Start talking. What happened here?
Aren't you going to untie me?
Please, just tell us what happened first. I read that wrong. Just tell us what happened first, please, Prof.
Very well, where should I start?
Why did you come here alone? Why didn't you request backup? Literally, JFK. Literally.
Because Diane's note said that I should come alone.
Like, don't sit up straight right now, motherfucker.
And that if I didn't, she would detonate a bomb at a hospital, or school, or Lucy's home.
Eh? Alright, and then what?
Obviously, I came here alone and tried to find Diane. I eventually tracked her down in this room, but...
You allowed yourself to be caught, did you?
She showed me that she had Lucy shut in that room. There was nothing I could do. She had the upper hand.
Oh, I see.
Yes, I watched you solve the case, Lucy. A fine work of deduction it was, too. I was impressed.
I just saw you get it wrong 4 times. 3 times. I'm sorry, Lucy. You only got it wrong 3 times. Thanks, Prof. Don't change the subject, Al. What happened after that?
After Lucy managed to work her way out of the room she was in, Diane became very volatile. She said she planned to kill me in front of Lucy.
Give over.
She blindfolded me and she pressed something cold and hard up against my forehead. I heard her cock the hammer of her gun. Then there was a gunshot.
I heard that. That's why I came running.
I really thought I'd been shot, but it turned out I hadn't been. Then something heavy landed in my lap. Just as I was wondering what on earth was going on, Lucy came in.
So, you really didn't do it then, Prof?
Of course not.
You're lying. Lucy, don't be deceived. Now be fair, Hilda. I've searched this tower from the ground up, and there's nobody here but us 3. Al is the only possible culprit of this crime. Hilda, you could literally be the culprit. He's got a lot of issues. He was clearly not. They clearly didn't bring this kid to therapy. Surely the killer could have gotten away somehow, no? Come on, guys, the killer. Surely the killer, you know. No. There are doors into the tower on the first 3 levels, but only the ground floor one can be opened.
This Lego nonsense.
The only way to get to this room is come in at the ground floor and climb the stairs. What about the floors above us? The stairs going up from this room lead to the rooftop, that is all. There's an external staircase leading up to the roof, but it's long since been completely impassable. Nothing's changed in that respect since 4 years ago. So you should know as well as anyone, Al. Lucy, where were you when you heard the gunshot?
I was at the bottom of this tower.
Then there's no other explanation. I was outside the castle at the time, but I headed straight for this tower when I heard the shot. So you were on the ground floor, Lucy. I was outside the castle, and Al was alone with Diane in here. And now, we are the only 3 people in the tower. Living people, at least. So I ask you, Lucy, who killed Diane? Can there really be any doubt? What's her pun? Maybe she doesn't get a pun. I kind of think she did it. Jeff make peace? I don't get it. I know it can be hard to accept the truth, Lucy, but the truth it is, you cannot change it. Now answer the question again.
What if I said me? Just like stop fucking playing.
Diane's killer must have been the prof. That's right. Since you were on the ground floor when the shooting occurred, the culprit must still be in the tower. And so, Alfendi Layton, I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder. Anything you...
He's like, can you arrest him? He's like, but what if evil guy didn't do it? Are we the same person? Legally, this is a question I guess we have to ask.
Oh, this takes me back.
Ah, potty prof. Why is she calling him potty prof? When did that start? I feel like that only started in the last cave, but they're acting as if it's always been a thing.
And you, Hilda, doesn't that take you back to that day 4 long years ago now?
If you're talking about the time you shot Keelan Makepeace, I keep trying to say Marketplace, then yes. Sadly, Al, it does. You murdered someone then, and you've murdered someone now.
Not true. In fact, this little incident has proven it. The person who killed Keelan and the person who killed his daughter are one and the same. And that person conspired to make me look guilty.
Do you really think I'm going to be taken in by such a feeble rebuttal?
I am too, JFK. I think she's just saying whatever words come in her head.
Untie me, then I'll explain everything.
You'll have plenty of time to explain things when we're back at the station.
Lucy, can't you shut...
I'm not saying that. Can't you shut her up? Something.
Steady on, Prof. Do as the man says. Untie him.
Oh, hi.
Just not a moment too soon.
I'm sorry it's taken me so long.
Where's the backup?
Still on its way. It's harder to organise than I expected, so I'd left the commissioner to sort it out and came on ahead. Never mind the backup for now. Let's hear what Al has to say.
She said Jekyll and Hyde like 8 times. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Don't be ridiculous. He's killed again, you realize.
Not according to the man himself, though, I presume.
There's no other explanation. I don't trust him.
Don't worry, I'll put a stop to any shenanigans. My slugs never miss. Everyone knows that.
You wouldn't shoot him, surely. Very well, as long as you're prepared, Justin.
Well, Justin, it turns out you can be useful sometimes after all. Don't get me wrong, Al. I don't trust you anymore either. Not completely, at least. I couldn't care less whether you trust me or not. All I care about is the truth. The truth about all that's gone on here at Forbodium Castle.
Still a terrible name.
Fine, I'm gonna tell him then. Stay alert, everyone.
Doot, 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 doot. There's a dead body on the floor.
So how do you intend to prove your innocence, Al? As I just said, Keelan's killer and Diane's killer are one and the same. So first of all, let's cast our minds back to the events of 4 years ago in this very castle.
When Keelan was shot, you mean? When you shot him?
Forbodium Castle, as you all have observed, there are 3 towers at its entrance.
Yeah, weird fucking castle.
Tower we're in here is the West Tower, the other 2 are the Central Tower, the East Tower. It was here on the roof of West Tower that Makepeace and I were shot.
Don't use wordplay to imply your innocence. You were the shooter, Al.
So what were the events leading up to the shootings? Let's hear statements from the suspects themselves, shall we? Suspects? Are you seriously suggesting that? Of course, your suspects. You, Justin Lawson, and you, Hilda Pertinax.
Cope moment. I beg your pardon. Justin and Hilda, suspects? It's like Kronk and... You mean Yzma?
Is it really such a leap? Pull the lever, Kronk. On the day in question, obviously the victim, Keelan Marketplace, and I...
Why do I keep doing that? His name isn't Marketplace. I don't want it to be Makepeace so bad. My brain refuses to call him by the right name. On the day in question, obviously the victim, Keelan Makepeace, and I were present at the scene.
Makepeace is such a shit last name.
The only others present were Justin and Hilda and good old Commissioner Bott.
Don't be absurd, Al. Do you have any idea what we all went through to try and help you that day and not get you in trouble for murder?
Save your breath, Hilda. There's no talking to this deranged fool. Very good, Justin. Just occasionally you have useful insight. Why don't we start with you? Tell us what happened that day. Oh, well, if it was 4 years ago to start with, we heard they'd tracked down the suspected serial killer responsible for the Jigsaw puzzle killings.
To where were... To here were it? To Forbodium Castle, you mean?
That's right. Hilda, myself, and the Commissioner were getting ready for a raid.
Yeah, what if your entire friend group sucked so bad?
But then we heard Al was already on his way there, acting completely on his own authority, I might add. So we had to forego the rest of our preparations and head after him.
It was raining like Noah's flood that day, and inside the castle it was pitch black, and none of us had flashlights because we were stupid. None of us thought to bring a torch. It made it searching the place all but impossible because none of us had a torch. Again, she's serving looks, I'll give her that. Although maybe she should have worn pants to a raid. Maybe next time wear pants to your raid.
While we were fumbling in the dark, we heard the first shot. Up until then, we'd been working our way around together.
Unfortunately, a lot of the killers in these games have been serving. Yeah, I gotta say, some of the drawings have interesting proportions.
But after hearing the shot, we decided to split up in order to locate Al as quickly as possible.
It wasn't too long before Justin found him.
Yeah, I was on the roof of the East Tower. Spotted Al and Makepeace on the roof of the West Tower. To be honest, I couldn't believe my eyes.
She was giving, let me double check to make sure. She was giving gothic Lolita. If you know, like, gothic Lolita as, like, a style, she was definitely giving that. Like, yeah, I'm looking at dresses right now, and full looks, definitely gothic Lolita. Her petticoats, drenched in blood right now. So sad, those were probably so expensive.
Be honest, I couldn't believe my eyes.
Why? What was going on? God, that's so valid. Buying Lolita stuff in the US is really expensive because on top of it being expensive, if it's well made, it's just like the shipping cost. To ship yourself a full outfit is a lot. It's a lot. Oh no, absolutely. The blood is super adding to this.
Al had Makepeace totally cornered. He was slowly closing in on him. Makepeace was clearly injured.
And you can also see his hair was red. And also he's wearing a suit. Is he wearing a suit? Was he having a little James Bond moment? I'm sorry, there's something about the idea of Al Fendi in a suit where I'm just like, why is he in a suit? What? She's like, why is he in a suit?
Well, the prof was closing in on Makepeace, not the other way around.
Yeah, and he was grinning in that way he does when he knows he's won. Gun trained squarely on his quarry.
He had to go to a bar mitzvah after.
Makepeace was trying to fight back. He was waving his gun at Al, but his side was clearly too painful.
Outcome?
The gunshot we'd all heard before. Makepeace took the first slug to the gut. Shout out as loudly as I could. Don't shoot, Al. Stand down, I bellowed.
Oh, whoa. It was Justin's shouting that alerted the Commissioner and myself to Al's whereabouts. I had just reached the top of the central tower, and the Commissioner was in the castle grounds. Suit to a gunfight? The Commissioner couldn't have seen what was happening from where he was. But I saw everything from up where I was. I saw Al driving Makepeace into the corner while he was grasping his right side in pure agony. Two witnesses. It doesn't look good.
What do you got to say in your defense, Al?
To say nothing.
I don't even remember it.
No, a very convenient case of memory loss if you ask me. What happened after that then?
I'll let the Commissioner know where Al and Makepeace were. Then we all made for the West Tower.
I forgot. The Commissioner reached the floor below the roof before Justin or I did. But the stairway door was barred shut, and it was impossible to get to the door top. While the Commissioner was trying to break the door down, we heard two more shots in rapid succession. So that were then... Yes, that's when Al and Makepeace shot each other.
And where were you two at that time and point in time?
Fuck.
I was coming down the external staircase from the East Tower when I heard the shots.
Yeah, I know in between, you know how it is. And I'd made it as far as the bottom of West Tower. The Commissioner was still breaking down the door when I reached him. So, you arrived at the scene at the rooftop together then, before Justin? That's right. Like I said, he was still breaking down the door when I reached the third floor. Hey. Eventually he hacked through it, and we climbed the final set of stairs to the roof together. We found both Al and Makepeace down in vast pools of blood. Neither of them were conscious.
I arrived at the rooftop just a few moments after that. They were both lying there, not moving a muscle. I'd gladly erase that scene from my memory, I can tell you. I see. So now we need to go to the rooftop. Lucy, follow me.
Wait a minute. Prof, hold on.
Hey, you can't just wander around.
Oh, great fucking set, guys. What's the plan, Prof? What are we doing up here?
Conducting an investigation, of course. What else?
But all this happened 4 years ago.
true, but I have the original case file. I brought it just in case. Hey, that's mine. What are you doing with files that don't belong to you, Al? I just had a feeling it may come in handy, so I stole it. So I decided to buy it.
Suspect. Oh, Diamond. Okay, hold on. Alfendi Layton. We haven't read these yet. Suspect 29, male, a detective with a split personality, genius investigator from the Mystery Room and Lucy Baker's boss and mentor. Suspected to have shot Keelan Makepeace dead 4 years ago. Hilda Pertinax. Don't know what that is. Suspect 29, female, Interpol investigator, a domineering but thoroughly reliable and skilled investigator. She was present at Forebodium Castle when Makepeace was shot 4 years ago. Justin Lawson, suspect 36, male, DCI in the Serious Crime Squad. Forgot what that was called. A burly detective with a brute force approach, in many ways the polar opposite of Layton. He was at Forebodium Castle 4 years ago when Makepeace was shot. The commissioner, suspect, male, head of Scotland Yard, the unassuming and kind-looking head of the entire Metropolitan Police Service. He was at Forebodium Castle, blah blah blah. Keelan Makepeace, victim 51, male, the jigsaw puzzle serial killer, butcher of no less than 26 victims in a series of killings that occurred over 4 years ago. Shot dead by Alfendi Layton at Forebodium Castle, Diane's father. Diane Makepeace, victim 21, female, Keelan's daughter, also a killer. Despite her innocent appearance, Diane Makepeace is a brutal killer of international notoriety. She harbors a deep grudge toward Layton for shooting his father. Forebodium case. The file is a file of documents about the Forebodium Castle case that took place 4 years ago. It was filed by Justin Lawson and is extremely comprehensive. Maybe the real mystery room was the castle Al dragged everyone around the whole time.
So I decided to borrow it. When did you? You should be pleased. After all, I'm going to lead you to the truth of this case.
Ew, the truth. Those two things are incompatible.
The details of all the evidence found at the time are in this file. So let's begin. Start with the bodies of Keelan and Diane. Then you can examine my half-dead self. Through magic.
Keelan's corpse. According to the report, Keelan was shot on the roof of the West Tower.
Correct, which is why we need to be there now, too. What's the point? Being at the scene isn't going to teach us anything that isn't already in the file. Ha! That attitude is precisely why the case remains unsolved 4 years after the event.
I wish the normal prof could hear you say that.
What?
Forget it. On with the investigation. I didn't bring any orange juice. I should have brought a lot of orange juice. That's on me. It's on me for being stupid. Whoa. Ooh, sorry. They're green. Oh. Sorry, they're just extra silly. Keelan's location. The location on West Tower rooftop where Keelan Makepeace was standing when he was spotted by Justin Lawson. Ooh. They look like they would glow in the dark. Keelan's corpse. The site of Keelan Makepeace's death 4 years ago. He had 2 bullet wounds, one to his left midriff and one to the head, both fired from Al's gun. He was shot twice, once in his side, once in the head.
First shot hit him in the side, and he took the bullet to the head when he and Al shot each other.
And there's no question that the bullets were fired from Al's gun. Forensic confirmed it all, with ballistics. You could say ballistics are the fingerprints of the gun.
I saw them waving their guns at each other before I heard the shots as well. It's all too clear.
Honestly, I think he probably means it with how much he punches when he stands. I'm afraid so. The moment I witnessed that scene, any trust I had left in Al went up and spoke.
Oh, the melodrama.
What did you say?
Nothing, my dear. I was simply remembering what an...
Oh my god! god! Jesus Christ! Dude! Okay.
I was simply remembering what an overly emotional, cantankerous, opinionated woman you can be.
Says the overly sarcastic, snide, conceited master of cynicism. Oh yes, it's all coming back now. Fuck, Justin, were these two always like this? Yeah, not very it's the top hat. It's the hat. To be a gentleman, you need a hat. You know how, like, the professor has his hat and Luke has his hat? He doesn't have a hat. And the gentleman is stored in the hat. So...
Oh, the old days. That was just a taste of Lucy. These two could argue for all of England.
I had no idea Prof had it in him.
Let's just leave it to them and see if we can identify the weapon used to kill Makepeace, shall we?
Might be the best. Just gotta check his gun. I know it's not his gun, but... Yeah, I don't know about that. A gun believed to have been used by Makepeace at Foreboding Castle 4 years ago. How he came by it is unknown. Location where Al was standing. The staircase must have the duties faded fair, but it was still affords access to all floors. I do think it's interesting that because we're in Justin's kind of thing, like Justin's everything says it's Al. Half dead Al. Pair of cartridges. 2 discharged cartridges of the shots fired from Al's gun. Half dead Al. He looks shitty. The spot where Al was found on the brink of death 4 years ago. He was shot in the chest with a bullet from Makepeace's gun, resulting in a severe hemorrhage. Half dead Al. Half dead Al. Al's gun. The gun used by Al at Forebodium Castle 4 years earlier. The police issue automatic pistol signed out from the station. Al's fingerprints were on it. Oh, please. 3D print his ass. Justin 1. Sorry, I'm trying to see if anything is like, this is where the gun is. Hilda's location at the point when Justin yelled out to Al. Slit window. A window that, or rather, a hole in the wall that allows light to the castle and allows arrows to be fired on approaching forward. The post too small for a person. Cool. I like how it's like, find the gun! And I'm like, what if I fuck around? Jigsaw piece. Let me just look around, okay? Monitor. Oh, where Lucy was held captive. Okay, so this is Diane's room now. This isn't a 4 years ago situation. Stairs can be used at will. I'm sure we can find a way to get the file. I got a 3D printer, I think. Window that commands a fine view. If you weren't paying attention, you could easily fall out of it. Hand axe. An emergency axe that was used to break down the door here 4 years earlier. To figure out these things covered in dust. That's why there was a fucking axe. Stairs to rooftop. Broken down door. Okay, let me just go back and stop, like, fucking around here. Or maybe... No, let's go back and just be like, this is the gun, and see what it says.
This is the gun that we'll use to shoot Makepeace, the prof's gun.
Indeed it is. Al's fingers were all over it.
Hardly a difficult thing to engineer. Any idiot could manage that. There are 2 empty cartridges on the floor nearby too.
Yes, there's absolutely no doubt that this is the spot where Al shot Makepeace. 2 empty cartridges. Aye, from the shot that hit Makepeace in the side and the subsequent shot to the hare's head, eh?
No.
Sorry?
How could I have missed such an obvious mistake all this time? What are you talking about, Al? You've done all this investigating, and you still haven't noticed. You're even more dim-witted than I dared think possible. You want me to blow a hole in your head so we can see what's between your ears, sunshine?
Steady on, Justin!
Listen carefully now. There's a gaping inconsistency between one of your statements and the corpse. Let's see if you can redeem yourselves by identifying the erroneous statement.
Fuck me, I don't know, man. Doesn't have to make pieces body. Justin shout, guns trained on each other, make his right side wield his gun. I need a corpse. There's so much stuff to scroll through. Home. Left midriff.
Hilda said in the statement that Makepeace would clutch in his right side, but that can't be.
Are you just guessing?
Oh, weren't that the right one?
No, you're spot on.
What do you mean that can't be? What's wrong with my statement?
Well, think back to what the report said about Makepeace's body. He weren't shot in the right side, he was shot in the left.
Rubbish, I know what I saw. He had his gun in his right hand, and he was clasping the right side of his midriff with his left hand. I could see everything quite clearly from where I stood on the top floor of Central Tower. Oh, you were being normal for a second. Now you're back.
Whatever you say, the fact remains only Makepeace's left side showed signs of injury.
But that can't be. The original investigation must have been flawed in some...
Why did you lie?
I didn't lie.
I don't believe you.
When did I sound disappointed?
I really don't know what to think, to be honest. But it doesn't really matter if the man was shot in his left side or his right. Of course it matters.
Why?
That will come to light in the course of our ongoing investigation.
Oh. I don't know. I was like, is he gonna be normal for a second? How would he react to all this if he was not in sicko mode? How would he be doing right now mentally? You know? I mean, I will acknowledge that if we're talking, and I don't know much about it, if we are talking about actual alters and personality disorders, then usually it's a protection thing, so it would make sense for him to not switch back, or at least part of it, like sometimes. I don't know enough about this to make any comments, and the game is just doing whatever the fuck it wants, so you know. I was, you know, his level of normal. You know when you, like, can, like, make a setting on something and you're like, this is what I want my standard to be? His standard of, like, normal is, like, way different than, like, the average person's normal setting. But, like, that's his standard, you know?
You're very sure of yourself, Prof.
You don't even know it matters, but you don't even know how it matters, but you're sure it will.
Al, you haven't learned a single thing in 4 years since this happened, have you?
Poor Diane. Can't believe it. She was a murderer, and she threatened me a bunch, but like, pretty brutal. Her death seems to have upset you very deeply, Lucy. But isn't this the woman who very nearly killed you? Well, aye, that's true, but having a bit of a chat with her, I could see she was just a normal lass underneath.
Oh, bravo, Detective Constable Baker. You never fail to see the best in people.
And she's like, oh no, I deal with you every day.
Perhaps you'll explain Diane's virtues to the family of the murdered agent who became the unfortunate pig.
No, I wasn't trying to excuse...
Never mind. I think it's fair to say Diane was a rotten apple, but whoever killed her is no better. Now that's the case we're trying to solve now.
Quite so. Let's investigate Diane's corpse and the weapon used to murder her. Then hopefully we'll learn something about the killer's true identity. Start investigating. Let's... Nope. I did think there was a manual save. But I guess not. There was the autosave. I'm not done just yet. I'll probably be done in a few minutes, but I was trying to see if I could find the manual save. I just don't want to hit quit game yet, so we'll find out later. Alright. Isn't one what? Diane's corpse death was induced by a bullet to the temple and is likely to have been near instantaneous.
Single shot to the temple. She probably didn't even have time to realize she'd been shot. Oh, there's no sign of struggle. Very interesting, wouldn't you say?
Roop. Diane's gun. The gun that was found close to Diane Makepeace's body. No rounds have been fired from it. This gun's still fully loaded. Not a single shot has been fired from it. Aye, from where it's lying on the floor, it looks like it was Diane's gun, yeah? Rope. A strong rope used to bind Al to the chair. There's nothing suspicious about it. It would have been impossible for Al to tie himself up with it. Says use. The prof were tied up good and tight with this rope. So tight he got a painted background. Yeah.
Yes, there's no way he could have gotten himself free from that.
So he couldn't have shot Diane.
I wouldn't go that far. He could have managed some movement with his wrists and hands. He's got those bony little wrists. Maybe she didn't tie him tight enough, I don't know. Probably enough to shoot the girl.
Oh, you can't really deny that.
The real question is how to get a hold of a gun.
Unidentified gun. The gun Al had in his hands when he was found tied to a chair, allegedly by Diane Makepeace. The serial number has been filed off, and the barrel is faintly warm. Awesome. A single shot's been fired, and the barrel is still warm. In other words, it were fired recently. No question. Well, have you deduced anything from this pointless exercise?
Oh, I think so.
Oh, what's that then?
The location of the shooter who killed Diane. Can you figure out where the shot was fired from?
Eh. Well, judging from how she's fallen, I'd say the killer must have been on the stairs leading up to the roof where they shot her.
Exactly. It could hardly be more obvious when you look at the body. Surely the creative mind of Hilda Pertinax can figure out what that means.
Does anyone know if her name has like any sort of pun in it? Thanks.
Clearly, you want me to say that you could therefore not have been the one to shoot the victim.
Yes, I do. There's absolutely no way she could have fallen as she did if shot from where I was bound to my chair.
So it weren't you who did it, Prof?
Of course not. And that's not all.
Oh, what else is there?
Someone as devious as Diane wouldn't make herself an easy target. We can be fairly sure she had no idea she was under threat. In other words, Diane didn't think there was anybody on the stairs leading up to the roof. Hardly a sign or news out. But then how did the killer get onto the stairs? Since that's rather intriguing. Not really. Clearly the culprit had climbed up the tower sometime when Diane wasn't around. Impossible. Diane didn't set a foot outside this room from the moment she captured me until her death, and there's no way anyone else could have reached the castle before I did. It only leaves us four, Al. Watch what you're implying. As I already said, today's events are intimately tied with what happened here 4 years ago. The suspects are the same.
What exactly are you trying to say, Al? How do you manage to suggest the culprit managed to get up onto the roof?
Oh, it's really very simple. The killer got through to the roof without passing through this room at all.
That's not an answer. That's nonsense.
Agreed. Just what I'd have expected a pair of close-minded, unimaginative troglodytes to say. Fuck me.
I beg your pardon.
You have no idea how much trouble you're in, Al. You're up your eyeballs, my friend. Though I'm well aware of my predicament. But the truth is, the killer now knows of a secret way onto the roof that not even I am aware of. A way that bypasses this room, that eliminates the need to open the door on the stairway here.
According to the report, the prof was shot down on the roof of the West Tower.
I was. Someone shot me. Very nearly lethally.
Someone? You mean Makepeace, surely?
I'm not really interested in discussing this with someone so ruled by prejudice and preconception.
I beg your pardon.
Here we go again. Come on, Lucy, let's get this investigation buttoned up.
Aye, quick smarts. Examine Al's almost dead body. Wow. Examine his almost dead body. That's crazy. Al's half dead body. Half dead Al.
So, this is a spot, eh? Where the prof were nearly fatally wounded 4 years ago.
The bullet they pulled from Al's body was fired from Makepeace's gun. There can be no doubt about that.
In other words, he was shot by killing Makepeace, as we've known all along. Surely you can't take issue with that. Strange. Sorry. Justin, you saw me pointing my gun at Makepeace, correct? Correct, I saw it all too clearly. And where was I standing at that point?
Oh, come on, game. Come on, video game. I didn't need to zoom out like that.
According to the fire, the prof was standing round here when we were closing in on our Makepeace.
Yeah, that's it. It's blip blip blip. That's it, yes. That's the very spot. Hilda, do you agree? Is this where you saw me too?
Yes, that's where you were. Why? What of it?
I see. Oi, what's with that gnawing grin of yours? Grin? No, this is very sad. Unfortunately, someone among us has given a false statement. One of you is a liar. Sus, perhaps you could say.
Oh, be serious, Al. Stop referencing a video game from decades ago.
I always am, Hilda. No, consider where I'm supposed to have been standing, and it's obvious. The false statement is...
Oh, fuck me. I don't know. Oh, I think it's hers. She wouldn't have been able to see because of the angle, I think.
Hilda said in the statement she saw proof on the top floor of Central Tower, but that can't be.
Are you just guessing?
Stop asking me that. Oh, wasn't that the right one? Fuck off.
No, you're spot on.
Stop these foolish games, and we already used this dialogue. Tell me what's wrong with my statement. Come on, out with it. Al had his gun trained very carefully on Makepeace. I saw it quite clearly.
I don't think so, Hilda. You can't see to where you say the proof were from to the top, from the top of the Central Tower.
Excuse me?
It's a slit window up there. All you could have seen is the southern side of the West Tower where Makepeace was.
I think I called it Marketplace like 4 times just now. We'll deal with it.
I was on the northern side of the tower. You wouldn't have been able to see me at all.
No. No, that can't...
Why did you lie?
I did not lie! I mean, I didn't exactly lie, but... But what? May have been rather seriously mistaken, perhaps.
What are you trying to say?
I need to amend my statement. I definitely saw Makepeace with his gun at the ready, but I didn't actually see Al.
Well, truth is the best policy after all.
Don't be facetious. We're talking about events of 4 years ago. Mistakes are bound to be made.
What a comeback! I wish I could think of things to say like that when I'm up a gum tree.
Was I the only one who actually saw Al? Was I? It seems so. What of it? Yes, what of it? You're gonna have to be less obtuse, Al. I don't follow. You will, all in good time.
Questioning session over. Updated statement.
Isn't it amazing what a little bit of investigating can turn up?
No one did any investigating because this guy was fucking dying in the hospital. He wasn't here to be like, hey guys, wait a minute.
Don't you think, Hilda?
Man whose job is solving cold cases attempts to solve his own cold case.
Are you alright, Hilda?
Let's go over what we've learned in order. First of all, we've established that Diane was shot in the temple. From the angle of penetration, we can deduce that the shooter was on the stairs that lead to the roof. And that in itself tells us something more. The killer almost certainly didn't use the stairs, but knew another way to the roof of West Tower. I still can't see how there can be another way up to the roof. Furthermore, we uncovered some disturbing facts about the murder of Keelan Makepeace 4 years ago. The statement of investigating officer Hilda Pertinax has been shown to be extremely questionable. There's no need to rub salt in the wound, Al. Firstly, she claimed 4 years ago to have seen me wielding a gun threateningly at Keelan Makepeace.
Leave me alone.
That, however, was an out-and-out lie.
I'd like to see you guys do this. I wasn't lying. I made an honest mistake, that's all.
In actual fact, all she saw was Makepeace wielding a gun. She didn't see me at all. But that's not the end of the witness's dubious statements. She also claimed to have seen Makepeace holding his right side while he wielded his firearm. However, examination of the victim's body showed no wound on the right side, only on the left.
I'm quite certain of what I saw. I assure you, I'm telling the truth. He was clasping his right side. I remember it clearly. Was she on the other side? Was she like on the steps or the ladder or the whatever?
The two aforementioned points lead us to two further issues that require investigation next week. How did the killer get to the roof of West Tower? And what does the inconsistency between Hilda's statement and the post-mortem reports tell us? Objections?
He learned that one from Phoenix.
You have none? Good. Then let's investigate.
I'll have to go to sleep. I'm taking a nap. I need a kip. Need a quick kip on the couch. Untruth. Awesome. Save this game. Alright, doesn't want to do an autosave there. I don't know if that would save. Hold on. Alright, so right now it's saved, but as soon as I close BlueStacks, it might, not be. So thank you for coming. Next week we'll finally finish this thing, so, we know if there is a brother or not. I'm still not sure if there's a brother. Every time I see this screen, I am fascinated by how this man has no calves. I'm not in an emulator. I bought this video game. Like, I spent real money on this game. This is BlueStacks. I don't know if you can save in BlueStacks. Oh, shit. Don't set my location. Okay, here we are. Anyway, you gotta look at what is related to my search. This Merge Mansion. You might also like The Sims. You might also like The Sims. Holy shit! That's her. All of these are in the 4s and she got a 3.9. Rip to this girl. That is not awesome for you. What does this have? This is a 4.0, so that's not that bad. 1 million downloads. Anyway, next week we'll finish this, and if I finish early, we are not going to start another game. We're just going to, we'll talk for a little bit, and then maybe fucking, I don't know, hang out. Maybe I don't know how much of this one is left. So yeah, on Thursday, digest, exactly. Maybe I'll just, if it's, a long time left, I'll, open Stardew or something while we digest. We can make memes. Sure, I'll open Photoshop and we can make memes of Alfendi. So, on Thursday, I'm doing Nancy Drew, if you want to come hang out. On Friday, we're doing more Ghost Trick. We are playing this as slowly as humanly possible for a game that is not that long. And then we'll be back here. And then after that, we'll be playing whatever the fuck this one is called. Because I can never remember what this one is called. What is this one called? Layton's Mystery Journey. That one. So, yeah. Cool. I'll talk to y'all later. My head hurts, so I'm gonna go to bed. Have a good day and night. Drink a glass of water and all that stuff. I don't know. Good night. Yeah, trick some ghosts for me if you're playing faster than I am. Goodbye.